Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community, and 7 questions with Emmy.
Hey guys, welcome back to 7 Questions with Emmy. Today I'm here talking with Stephen Dalby. He is the founder of Gabb Watches and Phones, and I have been really wanting to do this interview for a long time. Hi Stephen.
Hi, nice to meet you, Emmy.
You too. Are you ready to just hop into the questions?
Let's go.
Okay, question number 1. What gave you the idea to start Gabb Phones and Watches?
I'd love to say it was a more dramatic story, but it was really just out of necessity. I had a son that was about to turn 12, and he was spending a lot more time away from home. He was very social, and so my wife and I just wanted to be able to have basic communication, and so that's where the whole idea came. I went from one carrier to the next, just looking for options, and all there was a flip phone on one side and a very expensive and also very high-tech smartphone on the other, and there was just nothing in between. And so that's where the idea was born, that there should maybe be some more options, especially for kids. So that's where the idea came from.
Question number 2. What's different with Gabb than other similar options?
Well, Gabb was the first ever nationwide cellular network that's just dedicated 100% to kids-safe technology. And so we were the first to market. Since we've launched, there have been other companies that have surfaced that are also trying to solve the problem. There's a massive problem. Kids right now are getting, these smartphones, and they're spending over 5 hours a day alone swiping a screen. Social media by nature is very addictive entertainment, and so there's just a lot of harmful side effects that are coming from that. So I'm really glad that other companies have surfaced, and I'm sure more companies will even continue to surface that are addressing the problem and trying to solve that need.
Yeah. Question number 3. What's your favorite thing about living in Idaho?
Oh, Idaho. Right now we live in Idaho. My wife is originally from here, and so we live there, and I think my favorite things about Idaho is there's a lot of space, and the people are very friendly.
Yeah. Question number 4. What's an accomplishment that you are most proud of in your life?
Well, that's easy. I've been married for 22 years, and the fact that my wife will stay married to me is the biggest accomplishment. We also have a daughter that is currently serving an LDS mission, and I have another daughter, my second oldest, that is about to kind of submit her papers, and so those would be the biggest accomplishments, I think, just more family related, not professional.
Yeah. Where's your daughter at on her mission?
She's in Tennessee right now, yes.
That's fun.
Yes, she's having a great experience.
Yeah. Question number 5. For kids like me that are trying to convince my parents for a watch or phone, what would you say that they should do?
I would go to your parents and say, do you want me to have a really expensive smartphone or a Gabb phone or a Gabb watch? I think they would probably lean more towards the Gabb watch or the Gabb phone.
I would want a Gabb phone or a watch.
Yeah, well, I mean, that Gabb watch is sizzling. It's a great product.
Yeah, and I mean, it gives me as a kid comfort that I couldn't get into something scary or something like a situation where a stranger could message me or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question number 6. Are there any products in the near future that Gabb is coming out with that you can talk about?
Well, we just announced the Gabb Watch 3 and also the Gabb Phone 3. And the Gabb Watch is an amazing product manufactured by Foxconn. I'm super grateful for the people inside of Gabb that have been able to make that possible. So we just rolled out some really amazing products right now. So I think that's, what I mean, probably where I would start with that.
Yeah.
Good question, though.
I saw you played lots of sports growing up. Do you have a favorite sport that you played, and do you still play sports?
Sure, good question. Being raised in Minnesota, ice hockey is, it's a very big sport in Minnesota, and so I grew up playing a lot of ice hockey, so I love that sport. As far as right now, I probably spend more time bringing I've got a couple little boys, a couple little ninjas right there that are always involved. We got football, we've got wrestling, we've got baseball, we've got soccer. So I probably spend a lot more time going to their sporting events than I do me playing any personal sports right now. So.
Do you watch Spud King games?
I went to my first ever Spud King game just a couple of weeks ago, and it was a great experience. Have you been?
No, I haven't. haven't, but I just know of them from like friends.
It's a great arena. I think Idaho Falls has been able to put together a fantastic facility there. There's not a bad seat in the house.
Yeah, we'll take your recommendation. Maybe we'll be going soon. Is there a piece of advice that you can share with me?
With you?
Yeah.
Specifically? Emmy, how old are you?
10.
10. If I were to give any advice to you, it would be two things. First, enjoy being 10.
Okay.
It's a real common tendency for people between the ages of 10 and 14 to want to be older. And guess what? When you get older, you wish you were 10 again. So the first advice that I would give is just really enjoy being 10 and having lots of 10-year-old little friends and go have fun, and there's so many things to worry about later. And then the second bit of advice that I would probably pass on is stay really close to your parents, because your parents love you more than anybody else. So I would say enjoy being 10 and stay really close to your parents. I don't know, what do you think of that advice?
Good, it's good advice. Okay, I have a few bonus questions.
Okay, all right.
Since we're coming into the holiday season, what is your favorite holiday tradition?
Holiday traditions. Well, you know, just like a lot of other families, we do the pajamas on Christmas Eve. And that's kind of, it doesn't matter how old our children get, they're still excited about the pajamas they get on Christmas Eve, so we like that tradition. We also have a tradition of doing the Turkey Bowl, which is a family football game on Thanksgiving morning. So we call it the Turkey Bowl, and we've had that tradition for a long time as well. So those would be probably two family traditions that we have.
That's cool. What is your favorite way to eat an Idaho potato?
An Idaho potato. Well, I'm a big fan of In-N-Out French fries.
Same. I wish we
I
had
think
one
they,
in Idaho.
I think they, you know, those French fries come from Idaho, so I think that would be one way. I think the other way is mashed with gravy. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, all potatoes are good. There's like fries, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, funeral potatoes. There's so many. We need to get a big book of potatoes for 7 questions, and we can like read them out.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'd probably go with the In-N-Out French fries.
Yeah.
Is my answer. Final answer.
In-N-Out here.
We do. We do need one here.
In-N-Out, if you're watching this, we need to have one here. Thank you so much for talking with me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me, and good luck getting the Gabb watch. I'd start with the Gabb watch. If you want to talk to your parents, that's a great product to start with. And Christmas is right around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, it may not be a bad idea.
Thank you so much. Make sure you guys get a Gabb phone or Gabb watch, because they're just amazing. And my friends have them, so I know that they're amazing, even though I don't have one yet.
Well, maybe Gabb can do something about that. Let me see.
Oh, okay. Well, if I get a Gabb phone or watch in the future, you know why. Thank you. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, new 7 questions and interviews are posted every Thursday. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Love you guys. Bye.
Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community, and 7 questions with Emmy.